Hey, my friends, it's Big Stu here. Want to say big thanks for hanging out with me again for another unboxing video. Today's video is going to be another Star Wars. It's the Star Wars Rebels. Our last video was January, November, I believe, the Star Wars Smugglers Bounty. And that had the, let's see, it was Empire Strikes Back and theme, and then it also had, man, I can't remember, that was just a week ago. It's going to come to me. Hang on a minute. I'm looking up at some of the Rogue One. Duh. Okay, Star Wars Rogue One. So, and originally I got those because I ordered the new Rebels, because if you remember, the Rebels had a Darth Maul pop. I'm a huge Darth Maul fan, and I just think, the character is very visually cool. Didn't really speak or does much, but it was a very cool character. I really liked the way it looked. And anyways, so we got that. Let me get the box. And this box would be the March Star Wars box. The last one was January's. And get my Joker cup. Haha. In my pop cups, I have a Doctor Strange and a Joker, and I just use them mainly just to store things, not really drink from them and stuff. Okay, let's open this up. And I'm not familiar. I've heard the name Ezra and so forth, but I've maybe only seen one cartoon of Star Wars Rebels. It is a series I plan on watching eventually. Netflix does not have it. So eventually, when I can binge season, I can watch them on Netflix. I used to have Hulu, and then I think I saw a couple on Hulu. And technically, I'm back to cable, and I guess I could watch it weekly on cable, but, I'm behind. I don't want to just jump in the middle of a season 2 or season 3. So I'm gonna wait till I can binge it. But I am a little bit familiar with some of the characters. Disney Infinity. I have some of the characters from Disney Infinity, and I played some of the characters in the Disney Infinity game. So, anyways, okay, open up the box. Boom. This is what we get. A pen. So I'm not going to know all the characters' names, so I apologize for that. Okay, our pen is it's like Boba Fett's from his people. Let's see if you can see that a little bit better. See if I can take this out. Normally they've been kind of split and they're easy to get out, but this one, okay. So you can kind of see who that is. Once I see the card inside, then I can tell you exactly who everybody is. But I don't remember if Boba Fett's people are Mandalorians. I could be wrong. I love Star Wars, like Star Wars, but I'm not immersed in the Star Wars culture that I know all the characters besides the ones I grew up with, the original trilogy. And then our patch is, again, I'm not familiar with who. I know he's the older guy, but I don't remember his name, and I can't really read that either. So patch is cool. I'll put those there. Okay, our card, we'll move that over. Okay, first thing, let's look at this instead of the t-shirts. Oh, speaking of t-shirts, I'm just wearing an old t-shirt. It was a Spider-Man pop shirt. You can't tell because I have my camera up a little higher. And so it's just my Spider-Man versus Green Goblin from the Showdown, because our Star Wars, I did not have a t-shirt in that. Well, actually, one of those boxes had a Star Wars t-shirt. I apologize. I will wear that shirt in the future when I have a box that doesn't have that shirt. Now that I think about it, I do have a Star Wars shirt. In one of those two boxes, I did get a Star Wars shirt. And I think I got one for the Rogue One, so I'll have to put that on later next time. Well, speaking of shirts, let's just do this shirt. Let me move this box off to the side. Here. You can't see it, but on the floor I have a bunch of stuff everywhere. Um, some Lego sets and different things I've been doing. So I'm limited on my foot space down below. Okay. It's black shirt. Then it has the Rebels characters. So see if you can see that. So it's pretty cool. I like it. Again, it's in pop style. So it's very cool. I like it. And I like the blue and the orange in there and everything. So I would say I'm a good fan of this. I'd give that shirt alone a 9 or a 10 just because of the style. Okay. Let's do this. This is Chopper. That's the droid from their series. And he's in the style, again, Hikari. I think I'm pronouncing it. Again, I might be mispronouncing it. This was the one that we had at Vader one. And in one of our Star Wars older boxes from last video, we had a small Vader in this style. If you see it closer, sorry about the glare. It has a little bit of kind of like that, kind of fluorescent. It's not really a see-through, but it has a bunch of little white dots in it, glitter, almost like glitter in it. Kind of gives you that a fluorescent red with a little bit of like glitter in the mold and stuff. So it's kind of cool, but it's, again, I don't like a solid thing that doesn't have detail as far as colors and paints and stuff like a pop would. And this isn't something I'm planning on collecting. I guess this is a new thing we'll be getting in the different boxes. This will probably start showing up maybe in the other DC Marvel boxes. I hope it doesn't. But so far it's been in 2 Star Wars boxes now. And one was Vader and one was this. The Vader wasn't so bad, but I was planning on trading that. And this one I will also definitely trade because it's just something I don't collect at all. Okay, I'll put it back in the box. Now I have 2 other pops. So it looks like we got 1, 2, 3, shirt 4, pin 5, and patch 6 items out of this box. Okay, this is what I ordered this box for and got into the Star Wars. This Darth Maul is super cool. As some people say, he's bad looking. And so they brought him back or something with his legs because he was cut in half in the movie, but somehow he was brought back. I'm not familiar how he was brought back in the Clone Wars or whatever, and maybe it was cloned or what, but this is supposed to him back from the dead when he was supposedly cut in half by young Ben Kenobi and Phantom Menace. But he's definitely very visual, very cool looking. By far my favorite Star Wars pop so far. Okay, and the other one is, my son explained this to me at first, and I forgot to make the connection. Captain Rex. From the Clone Wars, there was Clone Commander Rex. And this is supposed to be him as an older man, and obviously he must not have followed Obi-Wan. And when they all turned bad, he must have ran away or isolated himself, and then he shows up in the Rebel series. And these are some of the other characters. The guy in that patch before was Zeb, because they're his pop figure. So I'll probably end up picking up the rest of these Rebels pops just because it's a small line and I can complete the set and fairly easy. And I'll eventually do that. I'm going to keep my Star Wars pops that I get in my boxes, but I'm not necessarily going out of the way to get new Star Wars pops just because I don't have a lot of room. And they might end up in my son's room instead of my room because it's mostly superheroes. In this room, DC and Marvel, minus a few Doctor Who. Now I got a small section of Star Wars. But I definitely right now do not have the room to have a whole wall of just Star Wars. And there's so much out there. So I haven't decided yet what I'm going to collect as far as Star Wars goes beyond my boxes and all. Okay, and then the next thing is our, let's see, you see this well. And our concept card on the pops, on the Darth Maul, Captain Rex, the t-shirt, and then of course the chopper
thing. The next week, or in 2 months, so March, April, May, um, is the 40th anniversary of the original Star Wars, which is actually episode 4, New Hope, which, of course, years ago, it was, you know, the first thing that came out. Then when they did the prequels, then it fell in number 4, A New Hope. So I've not heard anything yet, any teases on what the pops are, what they're going to put out, and everything. But I would love for them to put out a pop shirt, but I don't know how well this would look of this poster if they did a pop thing. But I want to see pop version of a 40th anniversary shirt. Would be really cool. Of course, I always want to see a pop anything in the shirts. So very cool. Hopefully soon we will see what this is going to be. And in the next coming weeks, they'll start releasing some hints of what one of the pop items will be. So very happy with that. I would say I'd rate this box. It was $31. I'd rate this box. T-shirt $10. Each pop, say another $10. You're at $30 right there. This thing's probably worth $10 or more. Again, you're at $40. The pins, those who pay for patches and pins, you could be very well at $50 value on this box. So I feel like at least the value of this box is worth it. Me keeping the t-shirt, me keeping the 2 pops, that's definitely pays for itself. And then the patch and the pins I will eventually be displaying in a frame, a glass frame. I'm going to put my pins in there after I have like a year's worth of them. So anyways, but I definitely feel like this is still worth it. I'm happy to see that we got 6 items out of this box. I've seen some items that were only, 5 items. Still wish anybody out there, Funko, I posted some things in the past. Put a Star Wars comic in here, a variant comic book at least. You're doing it for DC, you're doing it for Marvel, do it for Star Wars. Get the permission so you can do that, because Marvel's putting out 3 to 5 Star Wars comics every month. So it's not like you don't have any material to use. So I would rate this probably a 9. I'd be very happy with definitely 9, maybe a 10, because I love the shirt and I love the Darth Maul. So, I'll give this a 10. I know it's a shock. It's Funko Box and I love it. And rarely do I rate my Funko Boxes less than a 9 or a 10. So hopefully this gave you some ideas. This was cool for you. You enjoyed this. Upcoming boxes we're going to be opening up is I have a Geek Fuel. I actually have 2 Nerd Block boxes. I mean, not Nerd Blocks. Excuse me for that. Loot crates. Hopefully I have no more Nerd Blocks coming. But I have 2 loot crates. I have last month's and I just got this month's too. So I might do a double loot crate opening. I'm not sure yet how I'm going to do that. But anyways, I'll catch you later, my friends. Thank you. And sorry that I didn't have this sooner. I tried to have this on Thursday night, but I had it today. And my next video, maybe I'm going to make a video I went to Legoland last couple of days. So maybe I'm going to make a video. I'll try to make a video later today about Legoland. And just kind of talking about some of the things I got from Legoland. And so it'll be very cool. Catch you later, my friends. Big Stu out. And again, thanks for spending this time with me. Bye.